Hey guys, I'm up in Metz. I used to struggle with bad anxiety, and I've dedicated my life to personal growth and spiritual growth, which has helped me feel more love, more passion, more presence, and I make videos to help you guys do the same. So today, I want to talk about a way to find sustained happiness in your life. Yep, sustained happiness in your life. It may sound like a challenge, especially if you're feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, and trust me, I had those challenges as well. But I found a key way to do that, and that is putting the process over the result in all aspects of life. A lot of us, we're always chasing the result. We're always like, hey, when I get that new car, when I get that new job, when I get that relationship, then I will be happy. And it's this endless hamster wheel, because maybe you get there and you feel happy for a month, a day, a week, maybe an hour, but then you fall off that train because that end result is never going to bring you sustained happiness. It's all about the process. It's all about the day-to-day process that is going to bring you that joy, that's going to bring you the happiness. It's finding that in that way. So I'm going to give you guys an example from my life that I think will give you guys some good inspiration as to how you can tie a similar concept into your own life. The example I'm going to give is this channel in of itself. So when I started the Fulfilled Being, started it off as a podcast, really good, pure intentions. It was about the process. It was about, hey, I get to talk to these incredible people. I get to have this podcast where I'm exploring these personal growth ideas. And it was all about the process and the journey that I got to bring. And through the journey, when you're in the journey and you're focused on the journey, well, every single day is a new opportunity because you are loving the process. You're loving the journey. Imagine, just walking the beach with your partner, your kids. Like that process in of itself is so beautiful. You're enjoying it, and it's not about getting to the end of the beach. And so much of our lives are focused on getting to the end of the beach that we miss the whole beach in of itself. We miss the whole process. We miss the whole journey. We don't enjoy any of it. And that's what happened to me with this channel, actually, for a little bit. It started so pure. It started about the process, but then my ego got involved and was like, oh, well, now, you're finding all this joy in the personal growth process. Like, you have to build it and grow it. And I started bringing on editors, and I started bringing on additional people, investing more time, energy, resources. And I started getting so attached to it because I thought, oh, when I build this channel and it keeps growing, then that's how I'm going to get sustained happiness, by building this channel to a certain place. And it ended up being this trap, right? It started becoming not fun anymore because I was now tying my happiness to the channel. I was tying my happiness to the growth of the channel. And honestly, I burnt myself out doing that. I had to take a step back for a few months and stop doing it because it no longer became about the process. It was no longer about the process. It was about the end result. And that was not a way to achieve sustainable happiness, to achieve sustainable joy or fulfillment. It felt very hypocritical in the way that I was doing it. So I had to take a step back. And now that opportunity, that challenge that I faced helped me double down and understand, hey, it's about the process, right? And now coming back to it with this revitalized energy, understanding like, hey, my happiness is not tied to the end result here. It's not tied to the end result of this channel. It's not tied to how many views I get. It's not tied to all these things. It's about the process. It's about me learning and growing through this channel and actually becoming stronger and better, and feeling more love and feeling more presence because I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying what building this channel means, which is dedicating myself to personal growth. And it's not just in this channel, it's in all aspects of my life. Like in real estate, for example, right? In real estate, I was thinking, well, when I buy this building and I make this much cash flow, like then I'll be able to relax. But really, are you going to be able to relax, or is it just going to be the next building and then the next building? And so every single aspect of my life has now become about the process of personal growth, the process of spiritual growth. Because when something wrong happens in the real estate business, well, guess what? Before, when I was attached to the result, that would cause so much anxiety because I needed things to go a certain way and it'd be terrible and I'd think about it for days or hours or years, right? And it was just not a sustainable way to live. It was not a way to create sustainable happiness by being tied to that external result. So when you just flip it around and you fall in love with the process, you fall in love with the growth process, you actually end up falling in love with the challenges. You fall in love with whatever comes your way because you love the process. You love the competition. It's not always about getting the win. It's not always about staying on the podium. You're showing up to practice every day and you're feeling it and you're loving it. And anything that comes your way is part of that process. So now you have sustained happiness. Now I have sustained happiness because everything that is coming in is building into this journey. My real estate, the YouTube channel, my relationships with my friends and my family, anything that comes into life, good, bad, in between, quote unquote, is all part of this personal growth and spiritual growth. So I challenge you to look at your own life. Where are you tying yourself? Where are you tying your identity to the end result? Where are you saying, you know what, when this happens, then I'm going to be happy? Where are you talking about that about yourself? And how can you flip that around and become focused on the process? How can you flip that around and be like, you know what? This difficult conversation with my girlfriend or wife is part of our growth process. It's part of the beauty. It's part of the joy. This difficult conversation with my kid, it's part of that process, part of that growth process for them. Wow. This challenge that I'm having in my business, this is what's coming here to make me better and stronger. And me going through this process is making me stronger. So I challenge you to shift that from the end result to focusing on what are you gaining in the process of life, and watch how your happiness grows. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.